And then the GeoJSON example. This is actually has nothing to do with the class, but as I said, the JSON object is, you can represent the class itself as a JSON because JSON means JavaScript object notation things. So as the bonus here, let's see, this is the lines of code to create the canvas and append the canvas to div. And then actually this is, we don't need this one. Yeah. Maybe we need because make some difference. Okay.
Sorry, could you explain the canvas rendering to the context again?
Sorry, projection?
No, could you explain the canvas rendering to the object thing again? Line 25.
Lighting? I didn't get it. Can you?
Could you explain line 25, the canvas rendering context to the again? Thank you.
This one? Yeah. You wanted to, okay, so, yeah, I mean, this is a sort of a syntax that we need to follow, okay? So we use HTML, I mean, because we are using browser. So HTML has the special sort of canvas class, basically. Somebody built it. So this is sort of a fashion. So we need to create the canvas by asking document because it has a function. So we can predict there's no new keyword, meaning that this is sort of a static function, right? And then this is the input value. There's a designated value. So if you insert like div, the return value is a div. What it does is this is div. All the like a, let's say, like a scale-like area is defined by div. Div. This is something about like HTML or web design things. I'm not, going to talk about deeply, but we have a canvas, right? Canvas is also independent sort of object that we can take advantage of the HTML, structure. The canvas, and then the canvas has a function which is sort of an instance function. I guess, yeah, I don't know, maybe, yeah, anyhow. So, because there's some deviation, so anyhow. So we use the get context function that need some context. Actually, we can Google it. Yeah, this is a little bit chance to Google it. So here, blah, 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 and then the syntax here, and then, wow, this is parameter that we need to understand, like a 2D. Yeah, if you input the 2D as an input value, and then it's gonna return value is canvas rendering to the context. If you do WebGL, it return the WebGL GLSL EL 2.0. Yeah, if you use the WebGL 2, it gives us like the WebGL context, which can consume the OpenGL ES, which is like a shader language 3.0. Okay, this is the just designated one because somebody built it. Yeah, because we just want to take advantage of it. We built already. We built like point, vector, color, and then we declare some parameter, right? Because we are built. We did 100% customization, but somebody built it, and then this is the parameter that we can use it. So. So we expect, this is the canvas. So I just explicitly mentioned the type, yeah? So actually you don't need to do this because the return value is going to be saved inside of the CTX here. And now the CTX stands for context, 2D rendering context, has these are variable, these are a function. Yeah, so we simply take just execute the individual inbuilt function from this context, so that we are able to draw something on the screen. Because this is all the canvas does. I mean, the HTML 2D canvas context. Yeah, I think this is correct term. Yeah. Because canvas actually have a 2D canvas with 3D WebGL things. Yeah. Anyhow. So is it right answer to your question?
Yeah, I got it. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so I created two sort of let's say function here. There are two different ways. As I said, like an old way, and then the arrow function. I use the arrow function here, and then this is the sort of let's say we will revisit later. Anyhow, so we import all the world. I mean the GeoJSON describing all the continents on the globe, and then we stringify and then parse it. So GeoJSON, we eventually we expect the GeoJSON here. Yeah. So let me visit the console here. So this is the GeoJSON file, right? It's an array which has 257, right? So each item inside of an array, they are dictionary. Let's say dictionary with JSON, and then it has a geometry, polygon. Oh, this is something familiar with, right? So polygon need to have multiple number of array to declare the position. Yeah, because yesterday we learned, right? So there's two types of a polygon, as I said, polygon or multiple polygon. Yeah. So actually, let me visit the GeoJSON wiki. So this is a data structure, and we have multi-point or multi-polygon like this for geometry collection. Yeah. So multi-polygon and polygon. Yeah. So I'm just figuring out who are you, right? Basically. So, and then I trigger these two draw function that I already built it, and then I'm just simply using simple for loop, and then just use simple like a canvas draw function that we already learned in the previous yesterday, I guess. Yeah. So that we are able to draw the world map out of the GeoJSON. Okay. So this is just one example to draw something. And then I think maybe this is a really good challenge to create a class that consumes the GeoJSON. And then we have the individual function, then we're gonna encapsulate this individual function based on their purpose inside of the class, right? And then what it does is just whatever GeoJSON is smartly dealing with, and then figure it out what kind of renderer we need to use. For example, for the points in the GeoJSON or polyline or multiple polyline. So we basically, the class is decompose the complexity and isolate the individual job. And on top of this level, we can create some class that actually cook the low level or like a very small fragment of the function inside of that class. You guys can design these kind of things. I mean, just think about it. Some of you guys is some director in your design team. You guys have like 5 teammates. Yeah. So if you guys get like a new project, yeah, your brain is working like how to decompose or how to divide the works, and then who prepare something, or I mean, I don't know. This is more of like a experience, right? So I mean, the class has to give us all sort of freedom, this kind of freedom. So I think the most important thing is how we migrate, like interpolate or translate our design thinking process to that, like the computational description, numeric description, let's say, okay, or instruction. So I think this is all about I really want to tell you guys today, actually.